Structure is one of the three pillars of successful franchising, with the other two being recruiting the right franchisees and then providing the right management and ongoing leadership of the franchise system. In terms of what structure is, it's really an all-encompassing term representing the different elements of the network, with key examples being the type of franchising that's employed, the delineation of roles and responsibilities, the economic model, the franchise support structure in terms of people and key functions and activities, the formalisation of the business model into manuals from a franchisee's point of view, training systems, field support, and many other key aspects. I guess there are a number of points in time when structure should be a real focus from a franchisor's standpoint, with the first and most critical being the establishment of the franchise system, because that's when many of the key decisions need to be made and they go on to have long reaching consequences. So really it is a case of do it once, do it right, get many of those key structural elements in place, as those are going to get capsulated in agreements and largely set in stone for the duration of the term of many of those arrangements. Down the track, there are other key points at which the structure should also be reviewed and looked at for its appropriateness of the time, with examples being certain time intervals, be they 3 or 5, 7 years down the track. Certainly doesn't need to be every year, but also if a franchisor is thinking about exiting the system, then it's important to reevaluate the structure at that point in time, in the same way that from an outside investor standpoint, they'll certainly kind of want to have a good understanding of the structure that's in place and the appropriateness for the business. For companies that have the right structure in place to address the market and to address their objectives and the strategy for the business, they're well set up to perform and grow. And for those that may not have the right structure in place, then there's likely to be an achievement of objectives, or invariably what we see is a lot left on the table from both a franchisor's point of view and, unfortunately, from a franchisee's point of view. So structure is critical and certainly step number one.